he can do. Let's take a look.
Let's see Shujinko new moves. Oh. I don't know what move he stole from Shang Tsung, but okay, he has a rising sword now. Nice. I don't know what he had from Baraka, but anytime you get launchers, it's good. Oh, so you actually get the full bounce this time. Because I think he had that move, but he didn't bounce before. Whoa. Whoa, that's one of the new rain moves right there. Okay, Shujinko. Okay, Shujinko, I see you.
There we go. A lot of.
You're gonna do it.
Oh, there he is. Look at him menacingly
Ermac
glancing at you.
The mask.
Yes.
With the mask. The mask was pretty praised.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
like the mask.
And he has some of his gear.
Yeah, as long as we can't see his face.
It's gnarly.
There's a helmet that I have been wearing exclusively, which I will not talk anything more about. His movement's awesome.
I love the like weird marionette way he walks back and forwards. I think our design team and our animators have really nailed the kind of spooky mummy man,
on his
undead
knees
guy.
For his cool throw.
Throw animation looks
Mavado throw.
doesn't even look like a throw animation, honestly.
Just
It's just gonna be hard to
Very
tech.
painful.
yeah. So let's talk about Ermac. One of his main strings that people are really going to enjoy. One of my favorites, kind of old school. One of those strings that ends in a grab at the end.
Very
Oh,
reminiscent
okay.
of like the ultimate MK3 kind of lift.
So it's a
Except he
combo
throws him
string.
Over, but that kind of hand gesture reminds me of it, which is a cool.
Probably easier to do.
Yeah.
And if
Cool.
you want to, you don't have to do the ending, and it's the knockdown.
But why wouldn't you lift?
Yeah. 'Cause
So that's like an automatic combo ender that
Do
could be
you
really
lift,
good.
Bro? Remember that?
This is one of his main strings too that I love using. 2-1-2. Pop up.
2-1-2.
Yep.
It immediately
So
goes
sick.
into pop, and you can combo after that if you want to.
So that's just a combo string. I thought it was his teleport.
One of those moves people really enjoy because it takes a lot of the onus off of you. It's a pop-up combo. You get way up in the air and you can do stuff.
And I think you'll see that he has a lot of really cool air combos and air enders and stuff
He
like
has
that.
He has some of the most air moves in the game, I would say.
I think
Because
this
he's
character was
Ermac.
built specifically for me,
Here
guys.
we are.
I've been talking
This
about
move-
Ermac having air combo since MKX.
He kicks you and then
Just a burst of souls.
and it, for a string does a good.
Another combo string that ends
This
in
can be canceled out with some stuff that we will show.
what
later,
looks
so
like a
we'll
special
pull off
move.
on that a little bit.
You're working up to it.
We're gonna work up to it. His Torch 4 is really neat. This is this neat, and then Torch 4-3 it knocks them away. This is another move that on the outset looks just like a kind of a jumping knee.
Right.
A lot more is going to come from that later. We will get back to that as
Yeah,
well.
you'll notice he's airborne, which
Yes.
we'll talk about.
Keep that in mind. Yes, it knocks him into the air, and it knocks them into the air. And what you're stating, Ermac's
He
in
is
the air.
airborne, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw in the trailer you could cancel that.
4-2-2 is an overhead.
Forward 2-2 overhead, okay.
So, like we said earlier, it's not a lot of overhead lows with Ermac. This is one thing you kind of throw out and fish.
Yeah, it looks pretty
And,
slow.
knock them down, knock them away, or just throw the overhead out and cancel into a special.
It's also worth considering, while he may not have the best lows, the cameo systems means
Absolutely.
there are characters like Kung Lao and Frost that have good lows.
Absolutely. But this is a great one to start out there. Has a good amount of
distance,
range.
yeah.
Good amount of range. Back 2-4 is a cool sort of just trapping.
Back 2-4.
And it can be special canceled.
That
as
looks like
well,
your combo ender right there.
if you want to.
Because it has a natural
That's
bounce.
a full move. It knocks you fully away. And then you can do like a lift off. And more stuff too, obviously. But that's just where you are there. This move is a ton of fun. This is just his back 3. It's kind of like a get the heck off me move. Just sends you full back. A specter
Back
comes
3,
out
huh?
and knocks you backwards. gives you a little distance when you need it. With
Right.
It seems like he does do a lot of things to get distance as well.
He does, and he has a lot. He has a couple things you can get him back. in
Critical
range
Sore with the
as
$2
well.
donation had a question,
Let's
but I
talk about
forgot
special moves.
it. But hello.
As we've
Hello,
seen
Critical
earlier,
Sore.
We got it's the classic lift.
Yep, that.
Thanks for the
big
2 big
skeletal
ones.
witch lady.
Now you can also
Meter
use
burn that
for
shit.
travel
How long do they stay up there?
and do air combos or whatever you want to do after that, which is super cool. A lot of fun. He just a lot of stuff you can do with that. He's got his push
Yep.
and has a good amount of range. That's
That's
the
my
kind of
guy.
thing-
Wow.
That was
Yeah,
my
right?
guy.
That's your guy.
That's such a cool looking
It's one of those good
animation
things
right
you
there,
play with
man.
Where you can always sort of like checking people who are trying to move in on you.
Exactly.
And,
That's from
you know,
MKX
you
right
really
there.
see it.
Well, you know, he had an MK9 too, but
When
I
you
identify it
use
with
meter on that,
MKX
it is also
because it was so good.
Which is a great armor move. You can use that to beat projectiles, long range normals.
Oh, that's his
whip
armor
punch
move.
With it.
right. And that's full. I just did pretty much max distance right there, and that's
You got some good range.
just
Yeah, it doesn't have
range.
the range that the MKX one
Of
has.
course, the teleport.
Right.
This teleport is very interesting. So see, I'm starting on the ground. I teleport. I end on the ground.
You're just on the ground there.
I can also go
Whoa.
up. So I can go on the ground or the air.
Do it again now, what?
So I can go up,
Wow.
or I can do it from the air. You go up. You can do it to the air. Go back down.
Wow.
Wow.
So like any up, down, you can mix and match. Them.
Mind blown right now.
That's
One thing
cool.
that's fun to do too is you can actually kind of go up here with it, and you're right in their face.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people might do something to you. A lot of people won't. So that's a lot of fun too.
It's also going to be a thing that's really going to add to their mental stack when you have multiple options coming out. They're going to have to look for the teleport and then also guess how
High or
you're going
low,
to teleport back in.
Right. Big thing. Down back 2 is. Oh, that's not that.
Oh.
Did it wrong.
Oh.
Hover.
There you go.
So hover.
Down
does
back 2.
Quite a few things. You're hovering. You can cancel it early. That sort of thing.
Can you move up
if
and,
you meter
like,
burn it, it's
sideways?
quicker. And we'll explain that in a second. So remember that knee we talked about.
Yes, I do.
Tell me about that knee.
So you can cancel
Very
Look
cool.
at that beautifulness.
with teleport.
Look at that
with
beautifulness.
levitate. So you can continue pressure. So I can do that. Maybe I come down and I throw. Lots of things you can do with that. So if he's in the air, he can do his levitate, which opens up a lot of things. Like this string I showed earlier. You
He's
can
really
do
gonna come up with some crazy stuff.
things.
Very cool.
Missed it. Hold on, sorry. So I can levitate out of it.
Oh,
Nice.
just that combo alone
Got
looked
it
fucking
in less than
awesome,
3
and
tries.
Right.
I'm
You're
sure
just
that's
a
like
normal
the
person.
tip of the
I'm just
iceberg
a
right
normal
there.
human being. And hover super cool.
That did
So it's
30%.
just
Oh, well, he did use a
always,
bar meter.
you
I
know,
love that kind of UMK3
Pose, yeah.
pose. It's
Once you start putting this pressure on, like where does it go, right? And that's gonna be really fun for a lot of people to play with. I've really enjoyed it.
So sometimes when I'm like alone in my apartment, I do that pose, and that's not weird, right?
That's
Everyone
normal.
does that, right?
Absolutely normal.
Okay.
Let's talk about some new stuff to Mortal Kombat 1's Ermac. First off, there's this move called Death's Embrace,
Okay.
where he comes out, a spirit touches him, and he gets this sort of shield on him.
Right.
While that is active, and it lasts 5-6 seconds, there it went away, your health bar is now your meter. So you are getting meter taken off instead of health.
Oh.
Right?
So a very clear scenario would be you're about to lose.
Right.
You have only one
Wow.
hit left,
Okay.
Got full.
but you got 3
Interesting.
bars.
You know, let's say you're way ahead and the time's running out. Turn it on.
There was a move like
They're
this in
chipping
Injustice
away
2, if I'm
meter
not mistaken.
Right.
while your health bar is safe. The cool thing about this too is you can turn it off whenever you want to. So if someone's doing a combo to you, you can take half that combo. Turn it
Oh,
off.
what?
Like there's a lot of different like mind games you can play with it. Some fun stuff.
Okay,
that way.
you could turn
Also,
on and
the
off
little
during
demon lady looks really cool.
a combo.
Another move that's new is Spirit Punch. So he has this punch where he charges it up and lets out just a torrent of these spirits. Now it has a bunch of levels. You can do
Yeah, it was
real quick.
Enchantress that had
Knock
that
'em away.
move in Injustice
Hold it down.
2.
Gives you a crumple state,
Ooh.
and then it's time. You know.
Right.
My guy.
Now here's the other thing. This move can be canceled out. So you can turn it on, I can back out, turn it on, back forward.
You're going to be able to hit that real easy with Janet Cage,
move,
guys.
you can do
Just
it
like
during a
Johnny's back
combo
too.
And do it. I'm sorry to say, not great at that, but but you can continue pressure like we were talking about earlier. Super cool move. Another move he has that's new is this Shrieking Souls move, where he slides on the ground and knocks you up.
That's a prayer move
This
right
also
there.
can be canceled. So once you hit, you can double dash forward and continue a combo.
Wow.
So I can be like,
Oh, yes.
You got it.
and so that it just always like constant pressure with Ermac. You're continuing
So
moving
could you-
forward,
could you
pressuring
cancel
them,
it backwards on
teleporting
block?
around. Just like you talked about earlier, I love the term when you use mental stack.
Yes.
There's so much, just like a lot of our characters, there's so much stuff you have to think about while you're fighting him that could happen at any time.
It also seems like a reoccurring thing here is combo options, possibility, routes. Very cool.
One of my favorite moves he has is this. He's got this
Oh.
is
What?
his only quote-unquote projectile. As you can see, it runs across the ground. You can only do it in the air.
He has a ground pound?
If you use meter, it costs 2 bars of meter. You can also do this, and it'll send out these hands.
Oh,
That's
that's
cool
what
stuff.
that move was.
Now, this, again, will go back to the knee. The thing that's sort of been the thesis of the story is you can do it from knee, which means if you want to use the bars,
Is that a low?
you know, into the round, you can literally
It should be a low,
come
right?
in, do that.
Very cool.
That's Ermac in a nutshell.
Wow, he has so
Lots
much.
of cool stuff he can do. Players who've played him before will
He
get a lot
has
of the
so
same
much.
feeling, but
Oh
there's
my
there's a
God.
depth to him with these cancels, with these
I
air
just want
shenanigans
to play him.
that you can, Mavado.
Nice, we get some Mavado action
Mavado has a
too.
bunch of- he does a couple things. He has some setup tools. He has some combo extension tools. He has a way you can, use flawless block to push them back, which I will not be showing. It's in the trailer.
Okay.
I cannot do that. Just a lot of really cool stuff. So let's take a look. One thing he has that's really neat. He'll just throw out this mine, which will pull you forward, and at the end, you're kind of crumbled. and knocked
Interesting.
down. Now, they can block that.
Is that some red dragon tech right there?
That's right.
It
yeah.
is.
Yep.
Is it a low?
Boom.
Created
Got
by
it.
the same scientist that built Su Hao's chest plate.
It sure feels.
I always
like
love these trap setup type of
So he's got
stuff.
that. He can also. This is one of my favorites. This is generally used for a nice combo ender to add some damage. You can do just fling each other into each other. Can you
Nomad's touch.
explain that?
That
to
is
people who
that
don't
is
know?
a Cabal move from MK Deception. I'm so excited to have Mavado in. He stole his hook swords in Deception. What a criminal!
Yeah,
I
I was
love
gonna say he's a
it.
criminal. I mean, he's a
So,
well-known criminal.
boom. He
Does it
takes
do
little
damage to
damage,
Ermac
but
too? I don't
cool.
think so, right?
He also has. This is really cool. When you knock them down,
OTG, right?
you can slide out
Oh.
with him at low. And people are like, what does that do? Now it adds a
OTG.
little damage for one. What I enjoy it for is it stops hookups.
Oh.
So they just have to
Okay.
Yep.
and that's what I've been sort of theory crafting its use as. Super cool though. The two other moves he has, like remember these knees, we talked about these earlier. If they're in the air, he can fly back towards them and knock them back towards you, which is super cool. So you can just combo
Wow.
continuation. He can also do it from the sky
I was gonna
with a
ask.
different input, which I like showing it like this.
And that
Okay,
is
so
a-
you could
normally
control
cannot
what
combo
direction
after an uppercut.
he
Some
comes
characters
from.
can,
Right.
and what type of
Sonya's,
bounce
I believe can. Scorpions, I believe
he
can.
gives you.
This is a new one that you can do it on, and it's pretty. I slid
He gets slid under.
underneath.
He's like, I'm out.
It's pretty easy to
See,
do
that
on
one is a
too.
bounce. The
So
other one, he just
that
knocks them
means
back
it's-
towards
depending
you.
on what move you're doing to them is what you'll decide to do with either coming forward or dropping down. But for me, I found it really easy. Ermac has a lot of moves that I think it works with really well. I mean, that could be recency bias because I'm playing the characters together, but I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I think one thing that would be cool is he could help extend your combos if you're a character that's not combo focused.
Right.
Or if you are like Ermac and you have a lot of options, you can even go all, double down, which I think is one of
That
the coolest
OTG
things
is
about
pretty
the camo
sick.
system. The ability to kind of, triple, quadruple down, or fill in gaps that you might have.
So like this is this basic combo I've been working on at my desk. We'll see if I can pull it off.
I got faith in you.
Oh.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
It was
see,
good.
Ermac is not going to be doing a lot of damage.
Absolutely.
Look at that. That's a 1-bar combo already, and it barely was doing like.
well,
Hey, that was it.
30%.
One more.
Okay, one more.
But there might be more optimal routes. We're gonna have to. That's what we're gonna test out. But
Let's go. Boom. Okay.
okay,
Alright.
he got it.
There's my guy.
There he is.
Third time's a charm. What do you call that combo?
Yeah, Ermac's not gonna be doing a lot of
whatever.
damage.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe that's what that's called. So that, in a nutshell,
I'm not sure.
is Mavado.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
So
I think the Kombat pack cameos I think have been really, really cool how they added the meta. It's great to see. Cameos are almost as important as your roster character, and it's really neat to see the meta shift.
So
and evolve
Mavado is
to figure them out.
based on what they said, Mavado's the only character that has a move that could
So that is
get your opponent off you if you use a flawless block.
Changes coming to the game. We're very
But they didn't
excited.
show it.
Really good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're tired?
What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. And if you want to see some more, there's videos popping up on the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.